Have you ever considered the prospect of working remotely from the scenic landscapes of Canada? Imagine being able to take a break from your work and lose yourself in the breathtaking beauty of the Rocky Mountains or the vibrant cosmopolitan life of cities like Toronto or Vancouver. This is the allure of being a digital nomad in Canada, the freedom to work from anywhere, coupled with the opportunity to immerse oneself in the diverse, multicultural fabric of Canadian society. Not to mention the added benefit of living in a country known for its high standard of living, universal healthcare, and friendly, welcoming people. But what makes this dream a tangible reality is Canada's innovative approach to immigration. Recognizing the changing dynamics of the global workforce, Canada has introduced a unique pathway for digital nomads. It's called the Digital Nomad Visa, a golden ticket for those who crave the freedom of remote work and the appeal of Canadian life. The Digital Nomad Visa allows you to live and work remotely in Canada for up to 6 months. There's no age limit, no need for a language test, no minimum income level, and no point system to worry about. And the best part? The processing time is a swift 28 days, making it a seamless and efficient process. Alongside the tech talent strategy, this visa is part of Canada's efforts to establish itself as a global hub for digital nomads. It's an invitation to explore the country's vibrant tech scene, its innovative startup culture, and the plethora of opportunities that come with it. And the cherry on top? You don't have to leave your family behind. The Digital Nomad Visa allows you to bring your dependents along. Your spouse can work in Canada, and your children can study or visit, making it a comprehensive package for those seeking a balance between work, life, and travel. If working remotely from Canada sounds like your kind of adventure, then the Digital Nomad Visa could be the gateway to your dream. So, what exactly is this Digital Nomad Visa, and how can it benefit you? Well, it's a fantastic new opportunity that Canada has introduced for digital nomads, those tech-savvy individuals who are not tied to a specific location for their work. The Digital Nomad Visa allows you to come to Canada and work remotely for up to 6 months. During this time, if you secure a Canadian job offer, you can apply for a work permit or even permanent residence, using the job offer to gain additional points towards your application. This visa is a game changer for many reasons. Firstly, there is no age limit. You could be fresh out of college or a seasoned professional. It doesn't matter. The Digital Nomad Visa is accessible to everyone, regardless of age. Secondly, there's no requirement for an IELTS test or an Educational Credential Assessment, ECA. This simplifies the visa application process, making it much more straightforward and less time-consuming. And it gets even better. There's no minimum income level required for your current job, and there's no comprehensive ranking system, CRS score, or point system involved. This means it's not about how much you earn or your qualifications. It's about your ability to work remotely and your desire to experience life in Canada. The cost of the visa is also impressively low, and with a quick processing time of just 28 days, you could be packing your bags for Canada in no time. But what about after the 6 months? Well, that's where it gets interesting. If you found a job in Canada, you can apply for a work permit or permanent residence. So the Digital Nomad Visa could be your stepping stone to a new life in Canada. And for those with families, don't worry. You can take your dependent family members with you. Your spouse can start working in Canada, and your child will receive a study or visitor permit. With no age limit, no test requirements, and a quick processing time, the Digital Nomad Visa is an attractive option for digital nomads worldwide. So why not give it a shot? You've got nothing to lose and potentially a lot to gain. Now that you're interested, you're probably wondering, how do I apply for the Digital Nomad Visa? Let's walk through the steps together. The first step is to gather your documents. You'll need a valid passport, proof of health insurance, and proof of your remote employment. This could be a contract or a letter from your employer. If you're self-employed, you might need to provide invoices or contracts to show that you have ongoing work. Next, you'll need to complete the online application form. This form will ask for details about your employment, your intended stay in Canada, and your travel history. Make sure that you answer all the questions honestly and accurately. Any discrepancies could lead to delays or even denial of your application. After completing the application form, you'll be asked to pay the visa fee. The cost is quite low, making this an affordable option for many digital nomads. Payment can be made through various methods, including credit card or bank transfer. Once you've paid the fee, you'll need to submit your application. This is done online, so there's no need to visit an embassy or consulate. You'll receive a confirmation email once your application has been successfully submitted. Now comes the waiting part. The processing time for the digital nomad visa is just 28 days. This is much faster than many other visa types, so you won't have to wait long to find out if you've been approved. If your application is approved, you'll receive a visa that allows you to stay in Canada for up to 6 months. During this time, you can work remotely for your current employer or search for a job in Canada. If you secure a Canadian job offer, you can then apply for a work permit or even permanent residence. Remember, the digital nomad visa does not require you to have a job offer in Canada. It's designed for individuals who can perform their work from anywhere. This means you can continue working for your current employer while enjoying the benefits of living in Canada. Also, keep in mind that you can bring your dependent family members with you. Your spouse can begin working in Canada, and your children can get a study or visitor permit. In summary, the application process for the digital nomad visa is relatively straightforward. You gather your documents, complete the online form, pay the fee, and submit your application. Then you wait for the approval. If approved, you can start planning your move to Canada. With these steps, you're well on your way to applying for your digital nomad visa. So, you've got your digital nomad visa. What's life in Canada like for a digital nomad? Well, let's dive in and explore. Living in Canada as a digital nomad is an experience that merges the best of both worlds. You get to enjoy the vibrancy of city life or the serenity of the countryside while working in your own space, at your own pace. As for living arrangements, Canada offers a wide array of options. You can opt for bustling city apartments in Toronto or Vancouver, cozy cottages in the countryside, or even shared co-living spaces that are popular among the digital nomad community. These shared spaces not only provide a cost-effective living arrangement, but also offer a sense of community and networking opportunities with other digital nomads. Next comes the cost of living. Yes, it's true that Canada isn't the cheapest place to live. However, it offers an excellent quality of life. Essentials like groceries, utilities, and internet are reasonably priced. Plus, you can save on commuting costs as you're working remotely. And let's not forget, you have the flexibility to work for clients or companies worldwide, which can help you earn a comfortable income. Now let's talk about networking. Canada is a hotspot for digital nomads, and there are plenty of opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals. There are numerous meetups, events, and online communities where you can share experiences, exchange ideas, and even collaborate on projects. And who knows, these connections might lead to your next big opportunity. Moreover, living in Canada gives you access to its beautiful landscapes, multicultural cities, and welcoming locals. You can spend your weekends exploring the majestic Rocky Mountains, the stunning coastlines, or indulging in the rich culinary scene. And finally, remember that as a digital nomad in Canada, you're not just living in a new country, you're experiencing a different way of life. You're part of a global community of remote workers who value flexibility, freedom, and the ability to work from anywhere. So embrace this opportunity. Immerse yourself in the Canadian culture, build connections, explore, and enjoy your journey as a digital nomad. Because as a digital nomad in Canada, you're not just working remotely, you're living an entirely new experience. You're just a few steps away from embarking on your digital nomad journey in Canada. So let's take a moment to reiterate the key steps you'll need to take. The process is surprisingly straightforward. First, you'll need to secure your status as a digital nomad, meaning you can perform your job remotely from anywhere in the world. Once you've established this, the path to your Canadian adventure begins to unfold. Next, you'll apply for the digital nomad visa. Remember, there's no age limit, no language tests, no minimum income level, and no point system to navigate. It's all about the freedom to work and live in Canada, with a processing time of just 28 days. This is an opportunity that's truly accessible to all, regardless of your background or circumstances. Once your application is submitted, you'll need to wait for the approval. During this time, it's a great idea to start planning your move. Canada is a vast and diverse country, so take the time to research where you might like to settle. Perhaps you're drawn to the vibrant cities or maybe the serene landscapes. Wherever you choose, there's a community waiting to welcome you. And remember, this isn't just about work. This is about experiencing a new culture, meeting new people, and exploring new horizons. So while you're waiting for your visa, why not start planning some Canadian adventures? The country is renowned for its stunning landscapes, from the Rocky Mountains to the breathtaking coastlines. Once your visa is approved, you're ready to make the move. And the best part? If you secure a Canadian job offer during your 6-month stay, you can apply for a work permit or permanent residency. This could be the start of a whole new chapter in your life. So what are you waiting for? Take that first step. There's a wealth of resources available online to help you navigate the process, from application guides to community forums. Taking the first step towards applying for your digital nomad visa could be the start of an exciting new chapter in your life. To sum it all up, the digital nomad visa is your ticket to working remotely from the beautiful landscapes of Canada. This exciting new pathway has been specifically designed to welcome digital nomads from all corners of the globe, with a host of benefits and a streamlined application process to make your transition as smooth as possible. Let's quickly recap the main points we've covered today. Firstly, the digital nomad visa allows you to live and work in Canada for a period of 6 months, with the possibility of securing a local job offer during your stay. The best part? There's no age limit, no language test, no educational credential assessment, and no minimum income level required. This visa is all about flexibility and freedom, with no point system or invitations to apply to worry about. The application process is refreshingly straightforward. With a low visa cost and a quick processing time of just 28 days, you'll be packing your bags and booking your flights in no time. You don't even need to register and wait for an invitation to apply. Simply enter the country as a visitor and start your new life as a digital nomad. Living in Canada as a digital nomad offers an unrivaled mix of professional opportunities and personal experiences. You'll have the chance to immerse yourself in a vibrant tech scene, network with potential employers, and explore the country's stunning natural beauty. Plus, you can bring your dependent family members along for the ride. Your spouse can work, and your children can study or simply enjoy being visitors in this welcoming country. And remember, if you secure a Canadian job offer, you can apply for a work permit or even permanent residence, using the job offer for additional points. So why wait? Start your digital nomad journey in Canada today. With the digital nomad visa, you have the freedom to work remotely, experience a new culture, and potentially lay the groundwork for a permanent move. Canada is waiting for you.